Greetings friends, Jennifer Nicole Campbell here, and I am back. I apologize for my absence, but I'm back. I've got a lot of great content for you. I've got some how-to practice videos, some more scripture and sound, so that's all coming in the next few weeks here. But I thought I can't leave you all hanging. I needed to give something, and I woke up this morning and I thought I want to share one of the pieces that has really meant the most to me in the past few months or past year even. It's one of those pieces that I say you keep coming back to it, and it keeps coming back to you. And I had what I'd call sort of a miracle moment the first time I came back to it after a long time. I think it was back in the summer. I was driving, it was a particularly stressful day, and I heard this melody on the radio, the classical station. You recognize it? By the time it got to this part, I was just bawling. Of course, it goes back to here. I'll play the whole thing for you in a minute. But it was one of those times where stressful day, things seem to be like just not going well. And it's like something invades your personal space and says, everything is going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. Stop worrying about everything happening around you and just appreciate this amazing God-given moment. And it's so wonderful when things like that happen. And I think it's one of those things that you can't always ask for it. It's a moment of grace. And when it's a piece like this that invades your spirit, it's like, whoa, it just takes you aback, you know? So that's sort of the story behind why I wanted to talk about this piece, because I know probably a lot of you listening, there's a lot going on in the world, in your lives. Not only do you have to worry about all the news and this stuff happening and fear and anxiety and stress, and it's like, you know, you wake up and the first thing, you're just barraged by all this stuff. But then you have your own personal things going on in your life, your relationships, family, friends, working on house, apartment, whatever, your job. And so it was just something was telling me this morning, I got to share this whole melody. And why is it so comforting? That's what I wanted to try to explore a little bit. I think first of all, we have this simple rising and falling, sort of like breathing. It's the same rhythm, ti-ta-tum, ti-ta-tum. I also like that he doesn't just go, because that feels a little too predictable, but there's something about that. You think it's going to just stay there, but then it's almost like a nudge, right? It's going to be okay. Like when someone pats you on the back, like it's going to be all right. So it goes up a little uncertain, but then back down. And then almost like Dvořák saying, it will be okay. And he has these lovely dissonances in the left hand. Of course, this is a reduction of it. So you have a little almost pentatonic scale going on there. And now he rests on the E, which is the second scale degree. So a little perk of curiosity. Now back to this. But he doesn't do this with the same harmony. What does he do? Did you hear that? Oh, that nice, almost jazzy. And then it resolves. There are some chorale-like elements too, which I think give it this, again, this uplifting feeling of it's going to be okay. The harmony is so simple, but when he does change it, right, it's like, magical moment. Notice that's the first time in the first four bars that he actually just makes it straight eighth notes instead of. The reason I think he does that is that he doesn't want it to be too insistent, right? Because if someone keeps patting you on the back over and over again, you're like, all right, I'm fine, leave me alone, I'm good, you know? But if it's just a few simple pats, it's going to be all right, and then you can breathe. But I think he wants us to feel settled. What's he doing? Now we have counterpoint in the left hand, and of course they're thirds. Thirds have a very comforting quality to them. They're very harmonious, and I think that also there's an octave between them. It's called octave displacement, and that gives this feeling of a little more space in between, but still connected. Almost like if you're looking up at the sky, obviously you can't touch the sky, but you feel an intimacy with that in that kind of space. I don't know if I'm making sense. See, I'm talking too much. Let the music speak for itself. He repeats that. Next time I'm going to have the score for you and the music so you can actually see it. I'll be working on editing that. But I wanted to give you a little spoiler alert here for what's coming up for my next music musings on this Dvořák theme. This is, of course, from the Ninth Symphony, the second movement. I'm working on a beautiful piece that was written, variations on Dvořák theme by David Alden Brown. I'm going to be sharing that with you all soon. It's a wonderful set of variations, and I think you're going to love it. I'm loving working on it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon again, maybe on a live stream. I know we have to celebrate our 2,000 subscribers. We'll be doing that here soon. I'll schedule that. But in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that this gives you a little bit of light if you're having a cloudy day. And if you're having a light-filled day, I hope it makes the light even brighter. All right, everybody, hope you're doing great, and we will see you next time.